This is a story of two best friends, Tess and Melissa. In case you were wondering, Tess is the blonde one. Tess's parents died when she was young in a violent car accident, and with no close relatives left, she was put up for adoption. Melissa's parents adopted Tess, and from that day on, they were a family, at least on the surface. When Tess was 8 years old, she began having terrifying dreams. She dreamed of ghosts watching her from dark corners, of whispers calling her name. Almost every night, she would wake up screaming and crying, soaked in sweat. Melissa's parents believed the nightmares were trauma from the accident she had witnessed as a child, so they tried to distract her with vacations, celebrations, and constant noise to keep the darkness away. Slowly, by the age of 12, the nightmares faded, or so they thought. Melissa started dating at 12, but she never found a good guy. One after another, they disappointed her, and by 15, she gave up entirely. Not long after, Tess started dating a boy named Jack. Jack was charming, loving, and gentle, and he spoiled Tess with expensive dates and affection. Tess would come home glowing, excitedly telling Melissa every detail. Each story dug deeper into Melissa's heart, feeding a quiet, growing hatred. She tried to separate them, planting doubt and causing arguments, but nothing worked. One night, Melissa went too far. She stormed into the hotel where Tess and Jack were staying and caused a scene, screaming about Tess not cleaning the house and accusing her of being selfish. Her voice echoed through the hallway, sharp and humiliating. Tess left the hotel with Melissa, stunned and shaken by the rage she had never seen before. From that day on, Tess kept her life private. Melissa, however, grew colder, bitter, jealous, and filled with resentment. Tess endured it in silence. By the age of 18, the nightmares returned. But this time, they were far worse. Tess dreamed of dark portals opening in the walls, their edges pulsing like living flesh. From inside, twisted hands reached out, claws scraping the air, demons crawling toward her, whispering her name. She told Melissa about the dreams, begging her to listen. Melissa dismissed her, convinced Tess was desperate for attention. Her bitterness had turned her deaf. Soon, the nightmares began to bleed into reality. Tess started seeing things at night while fully awake. Shadows moving where there should be none, walls breathing, whispers slithering through the silence. One night, as she slept, the air in her room turned cold. She opened her eyes and saw a shadow figure crawling from the ceiling, its body unnaturally long, stretching toward her. Its hands reached down slowly, fingers bending the wrong way. Tess screamed and cried, frozen in terror. Melissa, finally furious, stormed into the room, ready to yell at her sister to stop. But when she looked up, her anger drained away. She saw it too, the shadow looming above the bed, watching them. Melissa screamed as well, her voice joining Tess's in the darkness. The next morning,